heat of the Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup between Dulwich College, who are on the Bark station on the side of the bank, against Windsor Boys School on the right of your screen by the island. And they have been sent on their way by the umpire, and this is going to be fierce. We have Dulwich College, coached by Lewis McHugh. They think that this is the fastest crew that they have ever had, and so they had to come through qualifiers. It's not been straightforward. They have to prove their speed, which they did on Friday, to get into this race today. And they now come up against Windsor Boys School, which is a comprehensive school where rowing is its flagship sport, and probably known more for their quads, where they've been very impressive in the Forley and won that on several occasions. But great to see them here in the 8. But at the moment, the speed of Dulwich has been decisive out of the start.
Again, it's important not to just talk about the last race, but it's been like a carbon copy so far, but a different event. It's important as well to mention that it's always fierce. There's so much attention on this event.
It's a very impressive crew. James Farrow-Smith at bow, Nicholas Elton at 2, August Blaine at 3, Emilio Ali at 4, Matteo Hanna Amodio at 5, Zachary Seymour at 6, Frederick Chalacom at 7, Alex Craig at stroke, Cox by Rahul Ramakrishnan, coached by Lewis McHugh. The director of sport is Jimmy Davis, the master is Joseph Spence, and they are rowing in a boat that is named after him. And I know they're very grateful for the support that he gives to the boat club. And this is a crew, they have a real philosophy of just thinking each time, how do we make the boat go faster? What are all the small things we can do? So it's just performance. It's about, again, improvement all the time that's helped some of these guys get to, you know, a really impressive place now in terms of the ergo scores that they're doing. And what's helping their boat speed there when you look at that crew, those close-up shots?
So I'm trying not to comment too much on technique and blade work, and I'm not their coach. And actually, as a guest coming on to work with you, it's important to recognise that we don't know everything that goes on behind the scenes. What I really do like, though, having said all of that, I really like the straight arms in the Dulwich crew. It's something that I never managed to get right in my rowing technique in 20 years. But they seem to be doing it really well, just hanging off the blade and making it efficient for themselves.
So we get some close-up shots here. The Windsor Boys School, Isaac Thornton in bow, Dara Thompson at 2, Arjun Curry at 3, Harris Shaw at 4, Adam Elliott at 5, Antonio Todorov at 6, Tristan Urquhart Ivan at 7, Marcus Downey at stroke, and they are coxed by Miller Martinez. They are coached by Mark Wilkinson, and they are going to be absolutely giving their all to, throw in every push they can to try and lengthen, to try and use all the winter training that they'll have done, to whatever is possible at this point. But they've come across a classy crew.
The thing is, there'll be lots of people tuning in and listening and watching who have got an idea of what it takes to row here. But a lot of people worldwide, they have no idea what it takes to even qualify.
Yeah.
The work that goes on behind the scenes. In this case, we've got one crew in the lead and one crew chasing and not giving up. The work it takes to be here and in that position is absolutely extraordinary. I can just about remember it. But my goodness, when you're sitting here from the comfort of your armchair watching, you're just in awe of both crews. So shout out to the efforts to be on the course, having gone through qualifiers.
To the students and also to the coaches who are there every stroke of the way, who sit in the launch when it's pouring with rain, who are there through the Windsor, who are helping motivate these boys to give their all after, a full day of, all the academic demands that are made on them as well. And so, we really see that, don't we? That it's when you're training, you're doing hundreds of stroke, thousands of stroke, and it is about those tiny improvements that now, what does that all add up to when you try and race down Henley Royal Regatta on the first day of the programme?
Yeah, they train every day, as well as schoolwork, as well as everything else going on in their lives. They need to be disciplined, they need to be organised, they need to be doing it together. And it's the same kind of work in both crews. they'll have blistered hands, they'll turn up for studies, and they'll do it all over again the next day. So credit to them. It's their efforts, but like you say, Kath, it's coaches, it's family, it's support teams as
We've
well.
got some returning athletes here in this Dulwich College crew, some strength. Matteo broke their school ergo record, and that has all counted for them in this race where Dulwich College have defeated the Windsor Boys School crew, who crossed the line there after an absolutely valiant fighting row all the way down. But it is congratulations to Dulwich College.